Well, hello again. I should work on doing these dailies more daily, but I'll take that under advisement. Okay, so we've been working on UI and pretty much only UI. I'm trying to remember when I talked to you last. I don't know. I may repeat myself. I'll try not to. So we'll go ahead and connect. The screen is pretty standard. I did fix the birth, death, all that fun stuff. And the arc is now working. Yay! So you have the events on the timeline. You have the dates being calculated. Everything is completely dynamic. You'll notice 1975 looks like about 2000 there. And then if you go over here, you'll notice there's the marriage and there's two children from 97 to 2001. And then child 2, view person, you just one event, born, right there, right? That's all we know. We may want to scooch that down. I still have some things I need to play with on how to position things in the arc and other things like that. But let's see, person A. So you go here, the new events. Ooh. I masked this out. I haven't done it yet, and that's why it's still kind of ugly. I know it's ugly. I know it's ugly. But I just needed to put that in there so that I can say, okay, marriage, go ahead and close out of it, that type of thing, just to make sure that everything is working correctly. So that was most of it. So what I'm doing is if you have a birth event, I start your events at negative 90 degrees, or in your case, negative 90. See, if I'm down, I'm not even going to try to figure out how to point correctly to wherever it is, wherever I happen to be on the page, or maybe down there. I don't know, wherever. But if you have a birth, I go ahead and stick it there. But if you don't have a birth event, I go ahead and start at negative 70 degrees for whatever events, and then I replace this bottom tick mark kind of with a little dot, 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 saying, I don't know how far back this goes. I do the same thing here. If you don't have a death event, I do a tick, 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 a little dot, dot, dot. So that way, it's not like this is the beginning and this is the end. It's like this is all we have information for. There's no birth. Birth will always be kind of on the left here and death on the right as you go, throughout your timeline. And then you have your name, which I'm going to have to move down a little bit. And things are going to have to move around a little bit and whatnot. But for now, this is good enough. It's there. Happy things. So the next thing is to go in and create the editor piece. I don't know if I'm going to use awk. I may not. I probably won't. That's okay. So what I'll do is I'll do the little, the traditional P-tree style bubbles, and then when you click on the bubble, it will open up an editor in the same window. So it'll just fade in over the top, and then you hit done. I'm not sure if save is here or save is here, how save is. I may actually move save so that when you click one open, it says, aha, enter, 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 and then you click save. Don't know yet, still thinking about that, working on it, but that's masked out. Everything's not like super pretty, but it's pretty. That doesn't make any sense. It's fairly pretty. You know what? Whatever. Need to bump these guys at the bottom over a little bit. I noticed that. I had to modify, and I've had to do a little bit of finagling. But things are going well. Let's see. I did have... I'm not going to talk about this. I may make a special video. Never mind. Let's see. Is there anything else? Yeah, 90s. It was fun. The math involved creating ticks or degrees per year and year per degrees and translating back and forth, basing off of a start with an offset in the math, and then taking that and then yes, so in my code there's a lot of math and sines and cosines and other fun things along those lines. So. but we're getting close. We're getting very, very close to being able to demo this. Another thing, I'm going to have to make some changes to how Trepo works to be able to get the cross-repo transitions going correctly. Because the information for these parents, the names are in the public repository, but the fact that the birth event itself is in the private repository. So I need to figure that out, figure out how that's going to work. I'm not sure what this gesture means, but there you go. That's going there. Crispied up a few things. You know, it's nice of all of the transitions. I gotta speed up those transitions just a little bit, but it works pretty good. View person loaded. So there's that. That's pretty much it for today. I'm not quite sure whether or not I will get this cross repo thing running first, or if I will work on the event thing. So I don't know. So I don't know. I'm hungry. I started work really early this morning. Like really early. It's before 6. Was it before 5? I don't know. It's an early start to today. So take care, have fun, go do some good in the world, and see you next time.